Okay guys, I'll spoil yous and get back to giving old Deontay Wilder a bit of stick. I believe I've discovered the real problem as to why he will not come to England. I believe I've discovered the real problem of it all. It's my favourite man, and the man in the picture here, Dillian Whyte. Here's why I think Deontay Wilder didn't come to Cardiff. He did not want to face Dillian Whyte face to face, ringside, or in the car park beforehand. Let's be honest. Who does anyone would think would win on the street if they come to it, or if they come to blows even out of the ring? I know we don't want that, but who would you be more scared of? You know, Dillian Whyte is just... When I read comments, Dillian Whyte is afraid of Pulev, Dillian Whyte is afraid of Ortiz, Dillian Whyte is afraid of Povetkin, Dillian Whyte is afraid of Wilder. Yeah, okay. Sure. Dillian Whyte would fight any one of them at the drop of an hat. Politics stop it. Because he is, for me, he's not the third best heavyweight in the world. For me, he's the second best heavyweight in the world after AJ, and I only say that on the basis that AJ has fought and beaten him. Were they to have another rematch and were Dillian Whyte to win, then you'd have to say they need a third match. But yeah, I believe Deontay Wilder will not come to the UK because he's afraid of Dillian Whyte. He wants no part of Dillian Whyte. I've been on record before as saying, who beats Deontay Wilder the easiest? Dillian Whyte. He wouldn't catch Dillian Whyte with them right hands. The movement on Dillian, he'd just parry them away, go under one, and he would fold Wilder like an iron board with one of them body shots. 18 stone of Dillian crashing into Deontay's ribcage. His 15.5 stone ribcage. That's going to be a mess. Dillian Whyte would destroy Deontay Wilder. He would. I'd be stunned if it went past 5 rounds. I would be stunned. Listen, Luis Ortiz can outmaneuver and outfootwork Wilder and can get Wilder rocking. Does anyone really think Dillian Whyte can't? I mean, he went 7 rounds with AJ. Okay, he got knocked out, but they stood there and they had, you know, I'll still say that could have happened either way. Whoever landed that big punch. But I will say this as well, to add to Dillian. Dillian's a different fighter again now. He's fitter, for one. He's living the game. He is in it. He's leaner, he's fitter, he's faster, he moves better, and above all, got Mark Tibbs behind him. And you can bet there'll be real advice coming from Jimmy Tibbs. He's got Nigel Benn working with him. I've said it before, these boys don't mess about. When did Nigel Benn ever lose to an American? You know, Nigel Benn had some losses in his career. To me, Nigel Benn was actually stopped in his prime, properly stopped once, and that was by Chris Eubank in their first fight. In the fight with Michael Watson. Yeah, Michael did stop him, but he roped the dope, Michael. You know, I'm on about standing toe to toe and stopping Nigel Benn. It was only Chris Eubank who did that. Gerald McClellan couldn't do it. Chris Eubank couldn't do it the second time. In my opinion, Nigel won that fight at Old Trafford. It was close, but I think Nigel won it. The first time V Watson, like I say, roped the dope, he done it Ali Foreman. He did that with Nigel. He lied all over the ropes, Michael, and he did pick good shots out, don't get me wrong. And Nigel fell over in the end. He was knackered. Michael Watson is a brilliant boxer. I've said before, I put him in as pure boxing ability. He was as good as none. He was as good as Tony. Couldn't think of his name then. I mean, James Toney could box, there's no doubt about that. He never fancied any part of Nigel Benn. But yeah. So Dillian Whyte's getting all this experience, is what I'm saying, from, you know, one of our very, very best in Nigel Benn. The time he fought Steve Collins, Nigel shouldn't have been fighting. Really, you could see he looked the shadow of the fighter he used to be. It wasn't only what had gone on in the ring. There was a lot of stuff going on out the ring. But this is the reason Deontay Wilder is reluctant to come to the UK. It's because Dillian Whyte will be in his face. And he knows he can't hold Dillian Whyte off much longer. He's his number one contender. Really, he's his mandatory contender. Except for the Wilder Boxing Council, as I like to call them nowadays. The WBC. That's my new name for them. The Wilder Boxing Council. He's got to fight Dillian at some point. Unless, to be honest, the only way he hasn't got to fight Dillian is if he loses to Joshua. Which I hope is when he loses for Joshua. I think it's when he loses to Joshua. But that's his only way of avoiding Dillian Whyte, is if he loses to Joshua, from his point of view. I deal in facts, and it is only my opinion that Dillian Whyte will beat Deontay Wilder as easily as I'm saying. It's not a fact. But time will tell, and we shall see. Like, subscribe, give me a bit of stick. Above all, take care.